Right guys, so in this video here we're going looking at how to calculate earthworm populations in a paddock, okay? So I have 4 steps here that I like to follow to help me sort of organise what I'm doing when calculating earthworm populations. So step 1, calculate the area of the paddock length by width. Step 2, average number of earthworms per quadrat or 0.25 metres. Multiply the answer to step 2 by 4 to get metres squared, and then multiply the area of your paddock by the number of earthworms per metre squared. Right. So Stephen carried out the practical to estimate the total earthworm population in a paddock that is 80 metres by 120 metres. Stephen sampled the earthworm population in 5 different areas of the paddock using a 0.25 metre quadrat. The results of the number of earthworms found in each quadrat are in the table below. Okay, so we have quadrat 1, we have 18, 22, 21, 17, 18. Right, so part A. Okay, so if this is going to be like it is in the exam, this is split up so to hopefully make it easier for you. Okay, so part A, calculate the area of the paddock. Okay, so area of the paddock. So they told us it was 120 meters by 80 meters. Okay, so the area is equal to length times width. So 120 meters multiplied by 80 meters is equal to 9600 meters. Okay, part B, calculate the average number of earthworms in the 5 quadrats. Okay, so the average number of earthworms in the 5 quadrats here. So how do we get our average or our mean? So add up the number of numbers and divide by the number of numbers. Or to get the mean, add up the total of your numbers and divide by the number of numbers. So we're going to get the mean number of earthworms. So that is going to be 18 plus 22 plus 21 plus 17 plus 18, all divided by 5 because we have 5 different numbers. So that adds up to 96 divided by 5. So we have 19.2 earthworms in each quadrat. Okay, so I'll just put earthworms here. Now that is 19.2 earthworms, EW for earthworms, in a quadrat that's 0.25 meters squared. We want to find out what there is in 1 meter squared. So part C is calculate the average number of earthworms per meter squared. If we go back up to step 3, how do we do that? Multiply the answer to step 2 by 4. Okay, so if we multiply both sides by 4 and multiply that by 4, we get per meter squared or per 1 meter squared, and this is going to be 76.8 earthworms on average per meter squared. Okay, and then the last part, part D, calculate the earthworm population of the paddock. How do we do that? So I'll just go EW pop, it's the earthworm population. Up here is, that's our formula. So we have area of paddock multiply by the number of earthworms, EW, per meter squared. So the area of the paddock is 9600 meters, and number of earthworms we have per meter is 76.8, and we multiply those out. You're delighted I have it done already. 737,280 earthworms. So that is an estimate of the number of earthworms in that paddock that Stephen calculated out.